Oh, shit. Here we go again. UFC 325 goes down this Sunday, 1st of February in Australia. Volkanovski versus Lopes 2. Yeah, baby. This is my full breakdown and prediction show. Tune in, buckle up. What a freaking card. UFC is back. 2 pay-per-views in a row, or I don't know what you call them now. They're still pay-per-views in Australia. For you Americans, you get them on Paramount Plus. But yeah, let's go. Volkanovski versus Lopes 2. And man, am I nervous for my guy Volk. Holy smokes. Alexander Volkanovski is now 37 years old. So we've got the champion, Alexander Volkanovski, versus the number 2 contender in the world, Diego Lopes. Man, I don't even want to say how I see this one going, because when was the last fight? It was April. So it's been 9 months, 10 months. Diego's had a fight in the meantime. Volkanovski hasn't, which I absolutely hate. But I rewatched the fight the other day, and apart from getting dropped twice, Volk made it look easy, styled on him. Diego didn't really pull the trigger, but I feel like it was the moment that got to Diego. The moment of first championship, fighting Volkanovski. He didn't pull the trigger, but when he did, he hurt Volk every time. So Volkanovski's 37, Diego's 31. Man. I think it's going to be very much similar to the first fight, but I think it's going to be even closer. I think Lopes is going to hurt Volk more. He's going to be more active. I think there's going to be a lot more grappling this fight, because I think Volkanovski is going to implement the grappling when Diego is really aggressive on the feet. Volkanovski's not going to want to get chinned in his hometown. And yeah, I see it being a very, very, very close fight this time. I'm going to go with Volkanovski, 48-47 decision. Could even be a split decision. I feel like it's going to be a very close fight. It's going to go the distance. I feel like Volkanovski's going to win the bulk of the rounds, like the time. Like, say he wins 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes of the round with some grappling, with some striking on the outside, the inside leg kick, boom into that jab that he does, stutter steps. But Diego's going to have the big moments where he's going to hurt him. He might even have Volk in some submission attempts. But we're riding with Volkanovski all the freaking way, baby. Do you come from the land down under? All right. Let's go, Volk. Come on. 37 years old. This year he's going to take out Diego. He's going to take out Movsar. And he's going to take out Lerone Murphy. And he's going to retire on top with a 4-fight win streak. 3 title defenses in 2026. The mother goat. Volkanovski. 27 wins. 4 losses versus 27 wins. 7 losses. Similar finish rates. Man. I'm excited for this one. Great fight. All right, moving on to the co-main event. We have number 6 rank Dan the Hangman Hooker versus number 8 rank BSD Benoit Saint Denis. This is what a fight. This is going to be a barn burner, man. Saint Denis is on a 3-fight win streak. He had a great year last year. Great bounce back year after his 2 tough losses. Hooker, he's a win 2, lose 1 kind of fighter, but he's always in there. You can never count him out. How do I see this fight going? How do I see it going? BSD is going to pressure him and get in on his chest and try and grapple with him, I believe. Hooker, when he's on and he's striking, he can use his striking. It makes his best offense, his best defense is offense. And you saw that in the Mateus Gamrot fight, where he was just dangerous. He didn't stop moving. He hurt Gamrot multiple times, stuffed some takedowns, got back up to his feet. Wow, for me, this is a real pick-em fight. I'll check the odds. So, yeah, BSD is a pretty big favourite in this one. -330 to +260 for Dan Hooker. So Dan Hooker's paying $2.60 for a win here. I think Hooker's only chance of winning this fight is to knock BSD out, and I don't see that happening. BSD has been so active, man. I feel like he's hungry. He's younger. He's still only 30 years old. Dan Hooker's 35. I want Dan Hooker to win, but I feel like BSD is going to grind one out in a fight of the night decision. BSD by submission. Oh my God, it just keeps getting better and better, baby. Rafael Fiziev versus Mauricio Hufi. Hufi from the Fighting Nerds, heading out of Brazil. Bro, this is a striker's delight. Wow. Fiziev versus Hufi. I think Fiziev's going to break him. I heard Fiziev in an interview saying, how do you beat Hufi? You pressure him. You don't stand at range with him. Let him use his weapons, his low kick, his heel kick, his long striking. Fiziev said he's going to get in his face and try and break him, make him wilt. And I can see it happening, man. I honestly can. Fiziev has had over 300 fights. Muay Thai, kickboxing, amateur, pro, MMA, everything. He's fought and beat Lumpini champions. He's seen tall, lanky strikers before. And he just beat Bahamondes, who has the same build. Probably not as much power or as much dynamic. Like, he's not as dynamic as Hufi, but similar body type, both dangerous knockout artists. Yeah. Fiziev surprised me when he said he did the test and he can't get down to 145 pounds. I feel like he would be an absolute demon at 145. He's only 5'8", but he is jacked as all hell. He's muscly. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to go with Rafael Fiziev by third round TKO. I'm going to go like a ground and pound TKO. Fiziev. Let's trot. And Hufi's the favourite going into this one, by the way. Also, to mention, Hufi lost his last fight. He got broken by BSD. His cornermen aren't here because they couldn't get a visa and they're cornering Kyle Baralo or something like that. So he's been training with Volk. He's training with a new team. He's in Australia pretty much by himself. I don't think it's great. Next up, we've got 12-ranked Bam Bam Tuivasa versus 15-ranked Talishan Teixeira. Bro, Ty is on a 5-fight losing streak. And that hurts to say. As someone who's from the same hometown as him, big fan of him. He inspires a lot of people from around where I'm from, and he does a lot of good for the community. So many businesses. He's a good mother. But he's on a downward spiral. Talishan Teixeira, he's very inexperienced in the UFC. I believe he's had 2 fights. He won on the Contender. He won a fight. Then he fought Derek Lewis and got TKO'd, which was an early stoppage, but he lost. He's shit, to be honest. He's shit. He's just big. Look, he's 6'7". Ty's a generous 6'2", mind you. Ty's had a big, long break. I think that's going to help him. He's had about a 1.5 break, take some time off, reset the mind, get that hunger back. And we've seen Ty knock out big, tall strikers before. For example, the Stefan Struve fight. Ty didn't stand on the outside and strike with him. Ty pressed forward, smashed his leg with kicks, pressed him up against the cage, and knocked him out with some dirty boxing, which, if Ty follows that game plan, I see him winning. Yeah, I'm going to go with Ty Tuivasa. Bam, bam. Handing out of Western Sydney, baby. Let's fucking go. Back on track. He's going to knock out Talishan Teixeira in the second round. Sydney is going to go... Oh, Sydney's going to be crazy. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. Bam, bam. Up on the cage. Smashing a shoey. Whew. I need that. Western Sydney needs that. Penrith needs that. Ty Bam Bam Tuivasa by round 2 KO. Dirty boxing. Up against the cage. He's going to slump him. Talishan's... It's going to be one of those knockouts where... You know where their leg folds up behind him and Talishan's going to be like... Yeah. That's what's going down. This is a banger fight. Sort of a banger fight. I feel like it's a bit of a mismatch. I Jamie Mullarkey is a tough veteran. He's been hit in the chin way too many times. Way too many times. Quinlan Salcliffe. Why is this not working? Okay, I can't see the full stats on this one, but that's alright. Let me try click here. Nah. Alrighty. Quinlan Salcliffe. I think he's just going to snipe him. I think it's going to be one of those like 2-3 minute fights. Mullarkey's going to overextend with a right hand, with a jab, something. Salcliffe just going to go bing, boom. TKO. Mullarkey's up on his back, looking like a cockroach. I hope that doesn't happen because I like Mullarkey and, you know, I like all the Aussies, but I think Salcliffe's too young, too sharp, too fast, and he's going to go bink, bonk, bonk, and yeah, KO, flatline KO within the first few minutes. Moving on to the prelim headliner, we've got Junior Tafa versus Billy Elkanah. Where did I see Billy Elkanah fight? I believe maybe the Contender Series. I don't really know. I don't really know Billy Elkanah. I've watched Junior Tafa. I've watched him in Glory. I've watched him fight boxing on No Limit. I've watched him in the UFC. He's a bit up and down. Grappling, not very great. But he's dropped down to light heavyweight, which I like, which means he's taken it seriously. He's lost a few in a row. And I trust in his striking. I trust in that Samoan power. I'm going to go with Junior Tafa by KO within the first 2 rounds. Then we've got Cam Rouston versus Cody Brundage. How do I see this one going? Who did Cam Rouston just KO? He KO'd someone who's good. Who did he KO in his last fight? That was on the Oldberg card. Oh no, he KO'd Andre Petrosky, I believe. Which isn't a crazy win, but yeah, again, young, hungry. I think Cam Rouston's going to be too sharp for him on the feet. Brundage is tough. Oh, he's on a bad losing streak as well. Yeah, Rouston's going to piece him up. I'm going to go Rouston by decision. Bro, I don't even want to make any comments on this fight. Torres Finney is the worst fighter I've ever seen. Jacob Malkoon is a great fighter. He's a great fighter, but he's the least entertaining fighter I've ever seen in my life. Jacob Malkoon is going to win a decision against this freak of a man, Torres Finney. 5'8" fighting a middleweight. Jesus. And this, like, to open up... Oh, it's not to open up a card, sorry. This is a banger. Jonathan Mikulev versus Oban Elliott. This is going to be like... This is 2 young guys in their prime going at. This is great matchmaking. And I love it. Jonathan Mikulev beat... What's his name? Jonathan Mikulev beat the guy from CKB. I can't remember his name as of right now. Will pop back in my head. Kevin Jusay. Great win. I believe Oban Elliott's lost 2 in a row. Lost to some Chinese fellow and he lost to someone else. I think Mikulev's just going to be too sharp on the outside. He's got a killer body kick. Right body kick. Bang. Smashes into the arms. I just think he's going to be too young, too fast, too dynamic. And, of course, we're back in the Aussies. So, Jonathan Mikulev by decision here. Great fight. Khan Offley versus Yiza. Does he have one name? He doesn't have a last name. Yiza from China. Never heard of this guy. How have they always got so... They've always got so many fights, these Chinese guys. Like, I saw there's heaps of them that come to the UFC and they've got like 30 plus fights and they're young. Like, this guy's 29 years old. He's got 31 pro fights. That's insane. How do I see this one going? Khan Offley is a great grappler, but his striking hasn't been great in the UFC. His striking has not been great in the UFC. Man, how do I see this one going? His grappling's insane. Khan Offley looked like a real prospect on The Ultimate Fighter. Like, then he got KO'd twice, I believe. And I believe he has now just beaten. What is his name? The Brazilian who does the spin elbows. Can't remember. Anyway, he submitted him. I don't know, man. I don't know. Khan Offley by submission. I feel like this Yeezer guy's a striker. Offley's a grappler. Offley's going to get on him, and yeah. Alright, then these ones are the road to UFC fights. Don't know much about them. Not too interested. I know Aaron Ta'u is from New Zealand. He's a banger of a fighter. Very entertaining. His record's definitely not 2-1. I know that. I think that must be the road to UFC records. I'm going to go with Aaron Ta'u by KO. Alrighty, to conclude, my picks are Volkanovski by decision, BSD by decision, Faziev by TKO, Tai Tuivasa by TKO, KO, Quinlan Salkeld by KO, Junior Tafa by KO, Cam Rouston by decision, Jacob Malkoon by decision, Jonathan Mikalev by decision, Khan Offley by submission, and Aaron Ta'u by KO, baby. Oh, UFC 325 goes down this weekend. I'm going to be there. I'm so excited. I'm going to the press conference tonight. To see Alexander Volkanovski, to be in that arena when he walks out is literally giving me goosebumps now thinking about it. Having Ty walk out, knowing him personally, things like that, man, I'm so excited. There's no amount of, I can't even explain. I love the UFC so much. And to be in that arena, I'm doing something very, let's say, silly, but sneaky. So stay tuned on this channel. You'll see a little vlog coming up. And it's either going to go well or it's going to go very bad. But let's just leave it at that. I may end up in jail. I may not. Shh. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you on the weekend for the reaction show. Alexander Volkanovski. And still, baby, let's go. Later.